Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams we've got in this one are two of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals.
O'Neal and Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
No good from Wade. And it's Houston's ball. Right side, George. Driving inside. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Chamberlain a screen. Power down with both hands.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
2 points. That one goes.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches. Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Wade gets the bucket.
Well, that in-between game, right? How many years has Dwayne Wade had a feel and a knack for how and when to make that shot?
Now here's Johnson. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Latrine, he with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Wade. Out of hand on it. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Pippen. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shot.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Houston leading by 4. Johnson with it. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Off target from the wing.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Here's P. Hits the three-point bomb. P's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Sweet move. Out to Wade. Takes it inside. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Boy, and when Dwayne Wade is driving, the defense is always on high alert. It feels almost like contact is inevitable.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
Now here's Edwards. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Pass to McGrady. And to Kumbo inside. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Outside for Robinson. McGrady outside. 6 to shoot. Giannis left side. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Houston's head coach earlier. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty, so we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here is McGrady. Following the shot by Kareem. Outside for Robinson. Over Garnett. Pass to Robinson. They shoot again. And the jumper is on the mark.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Here's SGA. Lays it up off the glass.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Here's McGrady, and he dumps it down.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's Giannis. And it's Wade in the corner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Wide open. The shot's no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Houston on top, up 1. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. To Irving. Here is Howard. SGA with the steal. Johnson, that's for 2. Rebounded by Howard. And here is Irving. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Lets it fly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Back to SGA. From downtown. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
On the wing, Irving. Shot clock at 6. McGrady outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
Just, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time. That was worth the price of admission. They're doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Pass to P. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Howard. Now, Antetokounmpo. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Houston in the lead. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. He with the bucket. And with the trend break toward a faster pace. Do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Teams making some changes here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Irving. And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
To the left side wing. And there's the call on Karl Malone. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Knocks it loose. To the middle. Oh, a Shaq attack.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Outside, Malone. Pass to Irving. And it's sent back by Hill. Malone with the block. And they get it back. And the basket by Hill. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Kevin, back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Pippen can't hit. Houston leading by 6. Beyond the arc. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Outside Irving. .127 left in the first half of the game.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And George, here we go. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. .51 seconds left here in the second. Wade outside. Pass to Anthony. Will it go? Shot clock at 5. And here's Wade. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Man, after all the injury setbacks, you see the elevation Paul George has. That is impressive.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Here's Edwards. And Butler sends it back. They recover it.
And they've repeatedly froze inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Houston. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now, here's Wade. A dunk by Dwayne Wade.
Well, the power of D-Wade. Once he's deep inside, he is ready to send it in with authority.
Shoots the 3. Garnett can't get it to go. It is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel. And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Now, this is his bread and butter, folks. SGA lives inside the painted area.
Poked away. It's stolen by SGA. Garnett outside. And it's Garnett finishing it off.
So posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now. Garnett, yeah, he can still do this.
Now Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Pass to Edwards. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And Houston leads by 11.
My goodness, Anthony Edwards offensively, he just makes it look easy sometimes.
Right wing. Five to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Houston.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Puts it up, and it's Houston with another.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's SGA. Garnett. It's good on the putback.
Well, there's a reason this is the 4-time NBA rebounding champion, KG, to the offensive glass.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams deciding to change it up. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's McGrady. No good again that time. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Houston. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Shoots it up, and it comes off the front of the rim. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Here's McGrady. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Here's Johnson. Tries again. And Shaq puts it in. Shaq's got 10.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Houston leading by 17. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Showing off the hook shot. And Houston leads by 19.
Nice form on that hook shot there.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
And stolen by Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Edger Johnson picks one up.
First team foul.
And the first one drops.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Here's P. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Houston leading by 15. It's a floater. He lays it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Payton drives in. Pass to Pippen. A 3-ball. They get it back. Fires the 3. The rebound by Garnett.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And they get it. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the dunk by SGA.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Peyton. And it's SGA missing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The quick look, no good that time. Houston leading by 22. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Chamberlain with the rebound.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is. From your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And it's Drexler missing. On the wing, Bird. Pass to Curry. Bird with it.
2 minutes remaining.
4 on the shot clock. Over Rose. Bird misses. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Rose. And he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And it's Butler with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Houston with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Drexler. And Drexler throws it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And here is Johnson. So we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to